What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I hope my Plum squad is doing a-okay. Today we have a really interesting video. Oh, f this, man. Yo, what are you doing? We're literally trying to promote natural energy. Turn off the camera. We are going to be talking about first cycles. Now, YouTube. Disclaimer. I am not promoting steroid use in any which way. I'm simply stating what I wish I did before going to the dark side. I am speaking in a theoretical world where the world is flat.
Anyone ever told you the earth is flat?
Satan's greatest lie.
Destruction?
This was just the...
I am good looking and my ex actually liked me. But in all seriousness, guys, we're going to be going over first cycle recommendations as well as dosaging. I have a list this time of everything I want to talk about. There is probably going to be a part 2 because I do feel like I'm missing something, but like I always said, this is not a drug channel, so I hope you enjoy the vlog. And if you only care about learning how you should go about doing your first cycle, skip to this time. So I'll see you guys soon, and don't do drugs. Kick off this video just with kind of my stretching routine. I've actually got so many people saying like, how the fuck do you do all those flips?
Keep going, keep going.
Sir, how do you do this? And the point is just to be agile, right? I mean, we try to create an amazing body, but if you are so muscle bound that you can't even move, well, that's kind of defeating the purpose in my point. So every single morning, this is the exact stretching routine that I use. First things first is I can't sit cross-legged. This is literally me trying to sit cross-legged. What I'm trying to do for the first, I guess, 2 minutes, every stretching, I don't know what you would fucking call it, a stretching workout. It's not really a workout. Well, for me it is, but for the first 2 minutes of the 30-minute stretching, I will try to sit 1 minute cross-legged and just push my knees down as far as I can go. For the first 2 minutes, I focus on my breathing and I sit cross-legged. That has been like the best way to start my day because I can really focus on getting like so much oxygen into my body, and it really opens up my hips. Even though it doesn't look like my hips are like being stretched, they are being stretched. Second thing I go into is just hamstrings. So I do 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds on this side, 30 seconds in the middle. That's it. No, I get messages. And then going into more hips. So in and here. And guys, I just can't stress enough, like during this time, really take deep breaths. You know what they say, guys? You never want to be the person that tells the temperature. You want to be the person that regulates the temperature. So if you can regulate the temperature, it doesn't matter what happens in your day, you're still going to be able to stay positive. Then we go 30 seconds into, I don't know what this is called, but just trying to open up the hips again. Like again, guys, like my stretching routine is all around my hips. It's just my hips get super tight, and after squatting 800 pounds, like my hips have taken a beating. My hips and my knees, so I'm really constantly just trying to keep my hips loose so that I can squat 900.
Lightweight, baby!
Oh, I don't even know if you'll be able to see this, but when you go onto your back and cross here up, so I hold this for 30 seconds and then I actually tilt it to the side and put pressure on my knee. And I do eventually want to be able to do the splits, so I get into this pose again, I can't go very far anymore. I used to be like almost at the splits, but I'll hold this for 30 seconds, switch sides, just focus on your breathing during the entire time. I'll stand up, feet together, right to the floor for 30 seconds. And then the biggest thing for me is my wrists and my ankles. So I have sprained my right ankle 3 times. I've sprained my left ankle twice and broken it once.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So one thing that I'll do for my ankles is I'll just keep them there and go back to stretch them out. I'll put them up on a surface, stretch out the back sides. And then my wrists, basically just right on the floor, down here for 30 seconds, down there for 30 seconds. And then I might do like a chest stretch out my chest and my shoulders for 30 seconds there, 30 seconds there. And that's really it for me, guys. I know you guys are probably expecting some like crazy, ridiculous stretch and a bit like agility, but most of my agility comes from the way that I train in my off season. The biggest thing for stretching is just staying consistent. I mean, how many people, like, be honest with yourself right now, take a step back and say, how many times do I stretch a week? Like, I'm not talking about you're in between sets and you like put your arms behind your back, or you do a chest set and then you stretch out your chest. How many times do you take 15 to 30 minutes and go through a stretching routine like that? I would say 80% of the people have just said that you don't. Or maybe you do it twice a week. But how many people does it 7 times a week? Or how many of you do it twice a day? Because sometimes I'll do this twice a day. If I go through all of those things, which only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and I don't feel like I'm ready to start the day, or I'm not feeling loose, or I'm not even feeling like mentally conscious yet, I'll do the whole thing again. And when I was 18, man, I didn't stretch. I was invincible, dog. Like nobody could hurt me. And then by the age of like 22 to 23 was hard. That's like when my elbows started to hurt, my knees were starting to hurt, my hips started to get tight, I had a slip disc in my back, like things were going. I'm fucking insane! And I can't stress it enough that I'm so happy to just be who I am. And the fact that these videos are getting views, you guys are watching it and you guys like it, I hope that just shows you guys that, like, fuck everybody, you know? And just be you. Because people will either like you or they won't like you, but I can fucking guarantee you this, man. If you are authentic, if you believe in what you're saying and you're passionate, people are gonna like you because they're gonna just like your passion for what you believe in. So yeah, that's a little rant. We have a new segment on the show and it's called Beating Your Meat with Mark. So let's go. Welcome to the segment of Beat the Meat with your host, the one and only, the Mark Plummer. So, your food tastes like shit. You can't eat. You're not hungry. I'm about to change your life forever. I am about to show you how to cook chicken, not only to optimize digestion, optimize well-being, and optimize your mood, but I'm going to teach you how to cook chicken to make it taste oh so good!
Know who my favorite chef is?
No.
You.
Thank you.
Take the scissors, and we're just going to cut off all the fat. Because like Adele, being fat is just not good. And then we're just going to cut it up into really small bite sizes. This is taking way too long. Boom! Chicken is all cut all up into little bite sizes. It's so much easier to cook. And then once you're done cooking, you can just throw it in a container and it's ready to go. But you may be saying, Mark, this is gonna taste so bland. I feel you, dog. So this is why we have the seasonings. So on the chicken, I enjoy to put oregano, parsley, garlic salt, and I use this like Pam butter. It's only 4 calories for each spray. So just make sure when you spray it, you just like close your eyes and you go like 1, 1, 1. Because like we said, like calories don't count when your eyes are closed. So if you physically did not see the Pam go onto the pan, it does not count as calories. Remember that. It's a pro tip. These 3 ingredients drastically help with digestion. It helps with inflammatory properties of the digestive system. It's good for kidney health, liver health. The benefits of parsley and oregano are so amazing that I season everything with parsley and oregano. Get the chicken as crispy and beautiful as possible. You want to hear that beautiful sizzle, baby. So yeah, we got the sizzle, and you don't want to put too much in the pan, and then you lightly season. So I personally like to let my chicken sit in the pan just like that for a little bit until it's legit almost steaming. So when you're ready to flip it, it gets this like nice, like not necessarily like burnt.
Disaster!
But it gets a very nice, like, dark barbecued burn on it. But this is where the pro tip comes in, guys. So when you leave it on high like this, it gets that nice, burnt, perfect texture, but it doesn't cook the chicken all the way through. So, wait for it. Here we go. You honestly just add a little bit of water to the pan, and it, guys, you are gonna thank me for the rest of your life. So literally just start some water up, make sure the pan's really hot. It'll steam up a bit, and then you just throw it back on. And honestly, guys, this keeps the chicken so moist.
Speaking moistly on.
So juicy that when it's done cooking, it has that beautiful brown, burnt like barbecue texture. It's the same amount of calories. The chicken stays so juicy inside because of the water, and the seasoning just you have to try it for yourself, and if you like it, let me know. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Now, as you can probably see, we are killing YouTube right now, guys. Just killing YouTube. So I went to the supplement store and I bought some C4, some DNA, and 2 fat burners right there, baby. And we are doing a 20,000 subscriber giveaway. But wait, I am going to pick one winner to win all of those supplements plus every single plan sold on www.noblebodies.com. All you have to do is comment something you are grateful for. That's it. Comment something you're grateful for. Next week, I'm going to pick the winner. I'm going to post them on my Instagram. I'm going to post them in the YouTube video. And good luck. So, let's get into it. You're probably 14 years old. You're coming to YouTube because you've been working out for 2 months and you haven't seen the gains that you wanted. So clearly you want to do your first anabolic steroid cycle. I completely agree with you. I think you should do it as well. No! So, the biggest thing is if you are questioning whether you should be doing steroids or not, the answer's no. It's always gonna be no.
No, 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 no. Hell no!
You need to come to a point in your life where it is taking over your life and you want to make that choice and never go back. I do know some people that have done just a couple cycles here and there, or just one cycle and never went back on because it wasn't for them. But 80% of the people just get so addicted to the feeling. Bodybuilding is like taking things to the extreme. Like the people that do steroids, we're trying to take our bodies to the extreme, be like really big or ripped or strong. And you just need to be, I don't know, comfortable with making that choice and saying that I'm going to take this route and I'm aware of all the side effects that come with it. So let's get into this. because I wrote it down just because, like, it is such an important topic. I do want to touch on, like, as much stuff as possible. So, how and where to buy it. So, personally, opinion. That means it's my opinion. That means it doesn't have to be right because it's my opinion. But my personal opinion is stay the fuck off online drug sites. Like, I do not trust anything coming, like, if I'm getting steroids shipped to me in the mail from a random ass steroid site that I found online, you know, like, if I was gonna do that, I'd be willing to die from injecting those. Like, that would be the risk that you would have to take. Because to be honest, like, where I personally would find your drugs in a theoretical world,
North Pole, actually in the center,
that people even did shit like this, would be in the gym with somebody that's already fucking taking the shit. I mean, like, you're not gonna buy steroids from a fucking heroin dealer. Do you understand where I'm coming from here? Like, 9 times out of 10, the person selling you juice most of the time is gonna be taking the same fucking juice. So you can see, man, you look like shit. Okay, so maybe this juice is underdosed. Mind you, a lot of it is genetics. Some people do respond. But if you're getting juice from, like, a fairly jacked guy, he's like, yeah, I'm taking the same shit. You can more or less be more comfortable saying, okay, well, this is safe. It's safe and it works, you know, versus buying it offline. It's literally, like, I wouldn't trust anything online. That's my 2 cents. Other people have other words, but that's where I would go. Little is better. So
does size matter?
No.
So my first cycle, I did 500 milligrams of testosterone and 500 milligrams of EQ a week. And to be honest, I've only taken I only take 500 milligrams of testosterone now. So I've never really increased it and I've never lowered it. I don't blast and cruise because I think that's just stupid right now for my goals. I have very good genetics for not losing, like, much coming off. I've been natural for 3 months and this is what I'm currently looking like. It's like, it's hard for me to make 198 because I do a cycle and then I keep like 90% of what I gained. And then I do another cycle, I keep 90% of what I gained. So I can't be doing many cycles if trying to compete at 198. Eventually I'll try to get big, but right now, world record, baby, we coming. So little is better. Don't be running tons of shit your first cycle. I mean, I would say the lowest to go would be 400 milligrams of testosterone, just because, like, if you were blasting and cruising, a lot of people that are cruising are running 200 milligrams of testosterone. Like, a lot of you guys, like, have messaged me and said, yo, should I run 200 or 300 milligrams of testosterone for a cycle? I'm like, what the, like, there's no point. Let's pretend, like, theoretically speaking, your body's producing 200 milligrams of testosterone. So then you're going to inject 300 and tell your body to stop producing the 200. You're only getting a 100 milligram gain. To put it in very simple terms, like, you see what I mean? You're going to risk all the side effects of steroids for 100 milligrams? Like, no. So I would say the lowest to do would be 400 milligrams, but I think 500 is perfect because 500 is 1 cc twice a week. It's very straightforward, easy to handle, and I would just go from there. PCT on hand. I cannot stress this enough that you never know what's gonna happen. You could go to fucking jail. Your girlfriend could break up with you and flush your drugs down the toilet. A fucking virus from an Asian guy eating a bat could shut down your fucking gym and shut down drug supplies so you can't get a PCT when it's time to come off. Buy your PCT and your anti-estrogens at the same time as your cycle because you never know when you're gonna have to come off. Shit happens. We all fucking happen. This is gonna be cool. Do you get what I'm saying here? So you need to have this. So let's say you're just fucking pumping, you're fucking huge, you're good, you have no sides, and then some fucking Asian kid eats a bat and your gym's closed, and then the guy that you're getting your drugs from fucking drops off the face of the earth, and you could try to get a PCT and you can't, and then you don't have anything. You're literally, like, you set yourself up for a failure there. So just be prepared. Diet and training. Like, guys, steroids do not make you a champion. It's the diet and the training. Steroids increases protein synthesis, increases your strength. You can rip more muscle tissues. You can repair it faster. You can train more frequently. You should not be doing the same plan and the same diet as when you were natural to when you go on stuff. You're going to a completely different world. That's why I'm saying theoretically, in an alternate universe, that is where you are going. So you need to alter your entire life to this now. So just make sure you do the research. Increase your protein content through the day.
Protein rocks. Protein.
Increase your carbs. Like, it's going to be, like, if you're going to go through that route, I want to just make sure that you're getting everything out of it. To do side effects, like, obviously, just do research. I mean, like, you shouldn't be coming to me saying, yo, like, I don't even know what it would be. Like, hey, man, like, I'm getting, like, lumps under my titties. What are those? What? Like, what do you mean? Like, before I did my first cycle, like, I just read and read and read, probably for 6 months. I watched videos, I watched Greg Doucette, I watched the Anabolic Doc, Dave Palumbo. Like, I didn't take one person's opinion or science as fact, because we're all different human beings. Every single one of us is different in our own way. So I got so many different opinions so that no matter what happened, I was going to be prepared. Now, mind you, I didn't think my acne would fucking blow up like that coming off cycle, because I've never really heard of that before. But, you know, it was either like shitty gear that I got because I did a proper PCT, or it was just my hormones got so fucked up and I have bad skin genetics to begin with that it just made it that much worse. So just be prepared for everything. You cannot do too much research. And if you don't want to do it, I know Generation X or Z or whatever the frig you guys are called are so lazy when it comes to that stuff. Hire a coach. Literally, hire a coach. www.noblebodies.com. I'll do your full drug program for you. In a theoretical world, of course. But no, like, get a coach that has done it, has experienced it, kind of knows what he's doing. I did all that research, and then I still had, I don't even know if I'm allowed to, like, list his name, but I had 2 IFBB pros, like, help me with the drug protocol. For my first cycle to the last cycle I did, I've had IFBB pros looking over me. So just be smart, do your research. Yeah, that's really my suggestions. If you were in a theoretical world that wasn't 2020 and you were gonna try to do anabolic steroids, which nobody clearly does in the industry, it is a completely natural sport.
You chose a natural bodybuilding route.
Mm-hmm. At the point I'm at, I stand on it. I'm like, go take whatever you want. You'll never be great this off of taking steroids. It takes hard, dedicated work and working out properly.
And nothing of that matter has ever crossed the minds of any of us.
I ain't never used no steroids.
We are just the epitome of health, and yes. So thank you for watching. Thank you for 20,000 subscribers. I literally am just, I don't know. Guys, I'm actually this weird, like, all the time. Believe it or not, like, not like off camera. Like, I'm like just as crazy. But please subscribe. We are on the track to 50,000 subscribers, baby. Because first it goes 100, and then it goes 1,000, then it goes 10,000, then it goes 50,000. That's how the science of YouTube works.
Science rules.
We're taking over the world, baby, but we're trying to do it in a positive manner. No need to bring each other's down. You're amazing. I'm amazing. We're all going to do spectacular things. Coronavirus is on its way out. The gyms are about to open. So, guys, the light is at the end of the tunnel, and I just can't wait to meet so many of you. Make sure to comment below because you can win that amazing prize pack. Subscribe to the video, like, subscribe. I'm just gonna wait, actually. A pose, like, while you like this video and subscribe. I'm just gonna go here. It's kind of like gay for pay, but you don't have to pay me. Have you subscribed yet? I can go all day, baby. I can go all day. I'm totally just kidding. But thank you guys again for the support, and I'll see you in the next video.